We've all heard about the benefits of meditation. So why is it so difficult for you to stick to a regular meditation practice? We'll explore 11 ways today of how you can finally meditate daily, or at least stick to a meditation practice more regularly. This is part of my meditation series, so check out the playlist I'll link to up there and below in description. We go through more of the techniques and mechanics of meditation in this series, the stuff we don't usually discuss during the practice. But understanding some of the mechanics behind it, using these techniques to set yourself up can certainly help you develop a more regular meditation practice. Hi, I'm Jaime at Enlightened, and on this channel we help you design a life with less stress and more intention. So subscribe if you like more videos on mindful living, minimalism, and finding the personal rituals that work for you. I'd also appreciate a like on this video, so hopefully more people like you and me can find it and we can help build this mindful living community. One of the challenges you guys face is not being able to focus during meditation, or you think that you're bad at it because you can't empty the mind. I found this out on a poll I did with my subscribers here on this channel. Well, the good news is you can't empty the mind. The mind is designed to think, so it will have thoughts. Besides, emptying the mind is not the point of meditation. I think it's more helpful to think of meditation as more like the gym for your mind. We're training our attention to focus. The moment you catch yourself with a random thought, then bring it back to whatever you're focusing on. That is the practice. So catch the random thought, bring attention back to focus. Catch the random thought, bring attention back to focus. This is the practice. This helps to shift the approach and perhaps that self-loathing or thinking that you're bad at meditating, because that's not even possible to be good or bad at it. I talk about it more in this previous video. I'll also link to it in the description below. So you might like to head over there after watching this one to find out more. Since we know that building habits is more effective when you have the structures in place, because you can't depend on willpower and motivation alone, the next few points focus on just this, the structures. Start by meditating at the same time every day. You could choose first thing in the morning to help you set an intention for the rest of the day, or you could choose end of the day to help you wind down and prepare for bedtime. I have tons of daytime and evening meditations and yoga nidra for sleep on my channel. I'll link to all of them below too. Meditating at the same time every day creates that routine and conditions your body and mind to expect to do the thing, just like brushing your teeth becomes automatic. This is a simple one. What might help is to put your daily meditations at the same time in your calendar on your phone, so you also have a visual reminder of your daily meditation session. Just like meditating at the same time every day helps to create that routine in your life, it also helps to meditate at the same spot every day. So when you come to this place, it helps your body and mind associate it with, I'm starting my meditation practice here. If you don't have the space at home for a dedicated meditation practice, you could also use an object like a meditation cushion or a blanket, but make it something that you only use for meditating, so your mind starts to associate that object with the act of meditating. All of this just helps the mind and body associate the physical space or object with what you're about to do, which can help you start to focus your attention in a shorter amount of time. It's so much easier to focus your attention into your inner world when your outer world is also calm. So keep your meditation space clutter-free, maybe fill it with plants, and it might help if you burn some essential oils or incense to help invoke a sense of peace and serenity. Making your physical environment a reflection of the kind of inner state you'd like to be in can help quieten the mind and get you into that state a lot more easily too. What's your meditation space like? I'd love to know. Share it in the comments below. When your body is relaxed, it becomes much easier for your mind to also relax. Think of the times when you've been stressed and what state your body was in. You were probably hunched over, tight in the shoulders and neck, with a very short, shallow breath. Now, think of the times when you've been relaxed. How did the body feel? There was probably a sense of ease and openness to it. And in fact, the physical practice of yoga, or asana practice, was created as a way to move the body, expend all of that pent-up energy so that it could relax. And that's why we do a savasana at the end of every yoga session. And it's at the end of physical movement in this state of relaxation where it's easier for the mind to relax, get focused, and open into deeper states of being or consciousness, whatever you want to call it. So it might be helpful to do some stretches or yin yoga to help relax the body before your meditation practice. It doesn't have to be long. Just 1 or 2 stretches could already be helpful. Why do you want to keep up a regular meditation practice? It could be perfectly good reasons like stress or anxiety relief, but that doesn't make you feel anything, does it? Rather, think of the emotional states you want to be in. What does stress relief or anxiety relief feel like to you? Does it feel relaxed, joyful, open? Maybe take a few moments to close your eyes and feel into that sensation, and it might help to write it down. What are some of the positive emotions you'd like to cultivate from your meditation practice? Since we know that building habits is also more effective when you identify with who you want to be, rather than just setting goals for the sake of setting goals, we could take this one step further and think of what kind of a person meditates, and think of what are some of the human qualities and values you would like to embody as a person who meditates. For example, someone who is kind, calm, thoughtful. And even if that's not you right now, who is this person you want to become through meditating? Write it down. When we start to identify with the values of the person we want to become through meditating, and then combine that with the structures we put in place to develop a regular practice, we then develop a very strong why that's tied to your identity with a very strong routine, which makes it more likely we'll keep showing up and doing the work. You could use your meditation journal as your way of documenting your daily experience, from the challenges to the insights. Now, if you've followed me for a while now, you know I love writing things down. Whether it's planning and setting goals or journaling your thoughts and emotions, it's another way to get all of this funk up here, out and onto a page. I found keeping a meditation journal really helpful, and bear in mind I don't always journal after every session because for the most part, most sessions are kind of blah, and you don't need to record the blah sessions, but sometimes on occasion in a meditation session, a flash of insight or understanding appears. I find it helpful to write it down. Even when it's been challenging to stay focused, writing it down is a great way to reflect on what else is fighting for your attention. It's always a good idea to have one handy place to keep your meditation intentions and reflections. Anytime you've stopped or feel less inclined to meditate, you can come back to your journal, read your why and who you want to become through meditating, and that can be the inspiration and motivation to keep you going. Research has shown it takes anywhere from 21 to 66 days to create a new habit, but we're all wired differently, so have patience. Commit to the process, and if not, do it as an experiment. Make it your 7-day or 30-day challenge, so you have a fixed time frame you commit to showing up to meditate, journal the experience, and then you can decide after that time frame, that 7 or 30 days, whether it was worth your while, and if you want to continue with it or not. At least you gave it an intentional attempt. As always, with anything you're learning, it's always good to be taught by someone who's got more experience to help guide you along the way. A meditation course at any level, beginner, intermediate, advanced, is always a good idea to not only provide you the knowledge education and structured path to follow, connecting with the teacher and the other students on the course, that community aspect is also so important. Sometimes we have lots of questions, and we can learn so much more through sharing in the experience with others. I've been practicing yoga and meditation for more than 20 years now and teaching for 13 years. And I still go on yoga and meditation trainings because there's just so much more to learn and uncover in this inner world. Another great way is using a meditation app. My favorite is the Insight Timer app. I made a review with all the cool features that you can check out here, link also below. It not only has loads of different meditation teachers and styles, you'll find many courses also available. I'll link to some of my favorites. There's a 7-day beginner's course, and there's also a 40-day daily mindfulness course by Tara Brach and Jack Kornfield, two of the world's leading meditation teachers. And if you didn't already know, I also have my meditations available on the Insight Timer app, so you can also follow me there. All of the links below. And here's a quick roundup of the 11 ways for you to meditate daily. Hopefully you found this helpful. Let me know below what action you are going to take for a more intentional attempt at starting or keeping up a more regular meditation practice, and check out this playlist for the other videos in this meditation series, or this video on the 7 highly effective habits of mindful living. I hope they help you flow through your busy life with more grace, ease, and flow, and I'll see you in the next one.